Hello there. What is going on, everybody? We have got a lot of X-Wing stuff to talk about. Yes, that's the Razor Crest. We're going to be talking about that, as well as a bunch of other card spoilers. A lot of stuff has been spoiled within the past week or so, and I'm just getting caught up on everything. There's even more to talk about coming up soon, so Mini Stravaganza is just around the corner. Boy, it's just kind of like a information party. And everybody's invited. If you haven't already, make sure you enter to win that $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. I'm going to be announcing the winner for the next giveaway next week, so stay tuned for that. Of course, the next giveaway after that will just start immediately after that. Also, I want to thank today's sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. Be sure to check out luxuryplaystyle.com for amazing X-Wing tokens. They have actually just had some brand new X-Wing tokens come out, so check out the latest and greatest for X-Wing. There's actually more on the horizon too, so definitely stay tuned for even more goodies coming from our X-Wings, the X-Wing line at Luxury Playstyle. Plus, all your other games too. Legion's got tokens coming out soon. There's Arkham tokens, Keyforge. If you use code Crabbok VIP and spend $35 or more, you're also going to get a free lightsaber nunchuck token that you can use to mark critical hits or just light side versus dark side. Plus, it's the coolest token on the planet. So it's the only place to get that is at Luxury Playstyle using code Crabbok VIP. Save yourself 15%. Be sure to check them out. Really cool tokens. All right. So I'm a little confused and a little surprised, a little bit happy, and a little bit wonky here because, look, we've got Mini Stravaganza coming up next week. I'll be covering it, all right? The next preview, it's going to be at 4 p.m., September 9th at Pacific. If you're Eastern, that's going to be like 7 p.m. So, again, I'll be covering it. We'll go live a little bit before the stream. I'll pause my talk. We'll watch. Then we'll talk about it afterwards, all that good stuff, right? That's kind of how I always cover big digital events and stuff like that. So, we're gonna cover it here. We're gonna be talking all about it. So if you miss it, come on back. All of that good stuff. I'm gonna be covering all the events. But out of this 3-day event, they've got only 1 hour blocked off for X-Wing. Just one, and it really makes me wonder. Like they said, this is the way. So we were like, all right, the big. They're going to talk about points a little bit. They're going to talk about what's coming. Well, it's going to probably build up to, ta-da! This is the long-awaited thing, and it's going to be the Razor Crest. But then they go and drop this like the week prior. What are you doing? This is supposed to be the big reveal for next week, and they drop it now. I mean, like, it's cool. I'm not mad. I'm just confused, right? Like, okay, great. Is there more, right? There's rumors that there is one more wave from FFG that's still supposed to be coming. Are those rumors true? Is this not the big reveal? Are we going to get some spoilers for that final wave that FFG worked on, or Fantasy Flight Miniatures worked on? So are we going to get that final wave hinted at for X-Wing, or is this all that they have ready to talk about? And if so, why would they drop it now, and why not wait for your big thing? Like, I don't understand the logic. And who knows, maybe I'll never understand the logic. Maybe I am just a goofball on a Star Destroyer, and I'm incapable of understanding what their plan is. Apparently their plan is just to release all of their information on little images on social media and let people kind of make of it what they will. So here's my guess. Looks like it's on a medium base. It's got that kind of larger peg on the bottom, but I don't think that would be big enough to be a large base ship. So it looks like a medium base ship. Looks like it's a really nice paint job. Looks kind of like it's got that N1, like the chrome N1s style, kind of slightly matted or slightly subdued chrome. So it's got that Beskar look to it. Looks really groovy. Lots of detail in this, and this looks like it's an actual miniature and not one of those mock-ups that they've sometimes done, or that FFG used to do. So it looks like this will probably, if they've got a physical one in hand, this is probably a pre-production copy, but we might not have we might not be waiting that long. Like, this might be out before the end of the year. I mean, if they're going to announce it, my guess is that I bet you we're shooting for a November release date for something like this. That's my guess. What faction? Probably Scum and Villainy. I think most people would guess that, but I have seen some people, in the comments for this on social media, like, what faction will it be? I'm like, Maybe separatists? I don't know. No, no. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be scum. But yeah, this looks cool, man. It looks really, really cool. So we'll have to wait and see. You know, I want to hear your predictions. What do you think we're going to see in the Razor Crest? Are we going to see a Grogu? Are we going to see basically everybody from Season 1? Presumably that we're going to see most of the Season 1 type stuff with this expansion. The reason I say that is development takes a long time. You know, Max Brook and some of the other FFG folks, Gavin Duffy. I've seen a lot of people kind of who worked on this, like talking about it on social media. There's been some, you know, like some of like little jokes about like as soon as they saw this, they needed to start working on it and things like that. And so, you know, and a lot of people had speculated when The Mandalorian first was announced. I'm like, are you guys going to do content for this? And the people at FFG were like, well, we haven't seen it yet. We're going to be seeing it for the first time when you see it. We don't get like early access to movies and shows. So they couldn't really start working on this before they saw it. So if you figure they started working on this right away, it was probably during Season 1 time frame. And I would imagine it's going to probably be, you know, a little bit too soon to include a whole lot of Season 2 specific content. So I think we're going to see a lot of Season 1 content. You know, with going on here. So will we get, you know, the Grogu? Will we get Cara Dune? Will we get IG-11? Will we get Wheel or what was his name? The little I have spoken guy, you know? I don't know. I want to hear what you think. All right, let's move on. We have some more previews and things to talk about. Not for the Razor Crest, though. So we got actually a couple of Y-Wing previews also that were out a couple of days ago. Babu Freak is going to show up on the Y-Wing, which is actually kind of groovy, right? Babu Freak is going to show up, and he is an illicit, which I think is exceptionally funny. He is he's a three-charge character, Resistance or Scum, and he has the ability to basically manage your red tokens. Babu Freak says that before you would gain a non-lock red or orange token, you may spend a charge to place it on this card instead. During the system phase, if there are one or more tokens on this card, you must spend a charge. If you cannot, remove those tokens and gain the matching tokens. So he can kind of like hold it together. Like, you don't need stress just yet. You don't need it just yet. We're gonna get it soon. We're gonna get it soon. And then all of a sudden, it overloads and it kind of blows up in his face. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. And I kind of like it. But we lost our images, but we're going to bring them right back. So Babu Freak looks pretty cool. We got the First Order Ordnance Tech. This is a little out of order. My graphics are a little out of order. This one was actually an older preview. So we got the First Order Ordnance Tech. Is going to give you the reload into target lock for free. It's limited to only the First Order, and it is the gunner slot. Now, this one is interesting because, hey, free target lock when you reload. I don't expect it's going to be like a super expensive upgrade, just because it's like, all right, well, great, like groovy, man. Like, I don't know, it's okay. It's okay, you know. It is. I guess it's one of those deals where it is what it is. I don't know if it's going to be all that groovy. All right, so we're moving on. We've got Aftab Akbar. Aftab is an Initiative 2 Y-Wing. After you perform a red basic maneuver or perform a red action, if you have exactly one stress token, you may gain a strain token to remove the stress token. So, like, I'm kind of liking that, because this should allow you to do like do that K turn, not have the stress, be able to take a focus and have a strain or something, or something to that effect. I think that's or if you just don't want to, or if you want to like maybe do a barrel roll, probably a better option. Probably for repositioning, I think is the more likely the more likely opportunity here. But yeah, it seems pretty cool. It seems pretty decent, and it's Aftab Akbar. You know, he's Admiral Akbar's son, if I remember correctly, or was he like a nephew? I think it was his son. I think he was Akbar's son. So nice to see him in a Y-Wing. Shouldn't he be in a B-Wing? I don't know. Shouldn't he be in a B-Wing? Shouldn't they have saved him for a B-Wing? You got the TIE daggers up there. But seeing a lot of TIE daggers in the art, which makes me think if we do have that other wave. It's going to be the B-Wing and the TIE Daggers are going to be in that. That's what I'm hoping for. We got Zori Bliss. Zori. Taking out these things, those things, man, I don't know. But, hey, you know what? This was pretty cool. After a ship at range 1 performs an action during its perform action step, if that action is on your action bar, you may spend a charge to perform that action, treating it as red. So, I like that it's all right. It's a reusable charge. She's also Initiative 5, so she's going to be going pretty quickly. It's pretty cool. You know, get free actions, especially... But it has to be actions that are on her action bar already. So if she's got actions on another card, that she's not going to be able to do that. It has to be on her action bar. So, and hey, since most of your actions are red anyway, I think she's a pretty good pilot. I think she's probably going to be one of the better Y-Wing pilots for the Resistance. So she seems pretty good. And I think that's about it. We took a look at the First Order Ordnance Tech, and yeah, I think that's about everything. Some of my images were a little out of order there, but we're still trying to get everything kind of worked up. So basically, the big takeaway here is tune in the 9th of September. I'm going to be covering all of the mini extravaganzas, biggest main things, mostly the Star Wars streams, a little bit of Marvel Crisis Protocol thrown in there too, because they're going to have some cool stuff, and maybe any surprises that they have. We'll be bringing you a couple of live streams during that time. I'll also be doing kind of daily summary roundup kind of videos also, and then we'll be talking all about all of this stuff. Also, tune in this Sunday for Double Critical. And we're talking about price increases because, yeah, I know a lot of people are asking, hey, did you see the Asmodee thing? Prices are going up 15% or what? You know, it's kind of varies from expansion to expansion. But yes, prices are going up. This isn't something that's just like Asmodee is doing what they can. Everybody's doing this. Prices are going up, costs are going up, plastics are going up, shipping's going up, everything's going up, and if you look at what just happened to Star Wars Armada, profit margins were already razor thin, and then the costs are going up, and they're like, all right, we got to pause for right now. Maybe this is a good way to make sure that our games continue to get made when their profit margins are a little bit thin, especially games like X-Wing and Armada, where they're more expensive to produce because they have to have them pre-assembled and pre-painted. You know, that's going to end up being more expensive over time. That is a bummer for people who are on a fixed budget and can't really afford a price increase. But at the same time, I think it's better than the alternative, which would be to just kind of say, all right, you know what, this game is on hold until prices come down. And that could be years. Who knows? Everything is unpredictable right now. But we're going to talk more about that on Sunday night during the Double Critical. Double Criticals are actually going up in price too. We're going to have to make this one a triple critical, 50% critical increase. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. Thanks for sticking around and making this channel possible. Don't forget also, never chop off your own feet with a rusty axe, because you could get some kind of disease or sick from something like that.